All right, so hello everyone, and thank you so much for being here today in our session where we are going to dive deep into multimodal creative content generation featuring the Amazon Nova models, Amazon Nova Canvas, and Amazon Nova Reels. I'm honored to introduce as well our speakers. We have Jeremy Bartosiewicz, Senior Solutions Architect at Amazon Web Services, and Satoru Yamamoto, Chief AI Officer at Dentsu Digital. We've got an exciting agenda ahead, so let's get started to understand how these technologies are transforming the multimodal creative content generation. And I need to move the slides with this. All right, so this is the agenda that we're going to be following. So we'll start with a brief introduction to the new Amazon Nova Foundation Models family. And then we're going to dive deep to understand a bit better Amazon Nova Canvas, the image generation model, and Amazon Nova Reels, the video generation model. Then we're going to see how all of these modalities can integrate seamlessly with Amazon Bedrock agents to create end-to-end solutions that can provide a lot of value in creative content generation tasks. And then Satoru Yamamoto will explain to us how they're actually doing that in production in Dentsu Digital. All right, so let's start with a recap. In re:Invent 2024, Andy Jassy announced a new family of foundation models, the Amazon Nova family, that deliver frontier intelligence with a leading price performance. We've got two families of these models. The understanding models, where we have models that can take text, image, and videos as an input and produce text as an output. But we also have creative content generation models. As we said, Amazon Nova Canvas for the image generation and Amazon Nova Reels for the video generation. So let's start grasping some overviews into the first family, the Amazon Nova understanding models. Amazon Web Services has developed 4 different models, starting with Amazon Nova Micro, text-only based model that has very small price, and it's really fast, really fast. And actually, from last week, it's become even faster. So you can test out how it's bringing the tokens back with really low latency. Then we have Amazon Nova Lite, which is the lowest price multi-modal model, which has also gotten faster in the last week. And again, we're getting a lot of performance with a very low price with here. And then we have Amazon Nova Pro, which is the most complex model, multi-modal. And then coming very soon, we'll have Amazon Nova Premier, which will be the most intelligent model in the Nova family. Micro, Lite, and Pro are already generally available, and they can actually be used in Europe already with cross-region inference. They have very generous context windows. We can get up to 300,000 tokens with Amazon Nova Pro, which will very soon become 5 million tokens. Additionally, they've been trained with more than 200 different languages, so they can be used in multilingual applications. And for Amazon Nova Lite and Amazon Nova Pro, they take multimodal inputs, meaning not only they can deal with text, but also images and videos as well, which can be very powerful for tasks such as video summarization. All of these 3 models can already be fine-tuned in Bedrock, so if they need to be adapted to your particular domain and use case, you can do this with any of these 3 Nova family of models. But today, we want to focus particularly on creative content generation. So let's dive a bit deeper into Amazon Nova Canvas, which is our state-of-the-art image generation model. So I'll let the images speak for themselves. But these are some of the examples that you can produce with Amazon Nova Canvas. See different styles of images that we can create. All right, but let's get a bit deeper into the features that this model offers. So if you may recap, in 2023, we announced Amazon Titan image generation, but at the pace that AI is moving, we want to continue reinventing and bringing the latest innovation for customers. So we took all of those learnings from creating Amazon Titan image generation by creating Amazon Nova Canvas, which takes the latest state-of-the-art architectures to develop this image generation model. The main benefit that we will see with this model compared to previous ones is the quality of the images, as you can see in the previous slides. But there are some other features that will bring a lot of benefits from this model. One of them is the image dimensions. We can be very flexible here, creating up to 2K by 2K images with different aspect ratios. And additionally, it comes with some advanced features. So not only we can do text to image, but you can also perform different tasks such as background removal, in-painting, out-painting, image conditioning with different colors, and we'll see briefly some examples of that. And coming very soon, we will be able to fine-tune these models as well with your own images, making sure that they can adapt to your particular domain. We're also already seeing customers, particularly from the advertising, marketing, and e-commerce domain, benefiting from the images that Amazon Nova Canvas can produce. So what are the benchmarks that make this model a differentiated model? We've done different comparisons with state-of-the-art image generation models, and here are some of the results. When it comes to the automated evaluations, we focus on 2 key metrics. We have image reward, which measures the image quality, and we have TIFA, text-to-image faithfulness, which measures how much the produced image adheres to the original prompt. As we can see, Amazon Nova Canvas outperforms both DALL-E 3 from OpenAI and ST 3.5 from Stability AI. We also performed human evaluations, where in this case we compared it with DALL-E 3 and Imagen 3, and as we can see, Amazon Nova Canvas gets better results with both models. These are some of the benchmarks, but more of them and more comparison with more models are available in the science report that is publicly available online. But an image speaks more than 1,000 words or numbers, so let's now have a look at some of the examples that Amazon Nova Canvas can produce. So this is the main task of text-to-image, the most traditional, and as we can see, Amazon Nova Canvas has produced different types of styles. And something to stress out here is that Amazon Nova Canvas has been particularly designed to produce diverse outputs, avoiding stereotypes. Moving on to a different task that we can perform with Amazon Nova Canvas is the background removal. So we can do this with the same API, which is really convenient. We can also perform in-painting tasks, where in this case, we have a reference image, and what we do is that we can either delete, replace, or add an object, either by providing a mask image or by providing a mask prompt, and letting Amazon Nova Canvas handle the rest. So in this case, we're adding a group of swans to the lake. We can also perform out-painting tasks, where in this case, we want to keep a core object, and what we want to do is we want to change the background to maybe adapt to a particular lifestyle if we're dealing with marketing use cases. So very similarly, here we can either provide a mask image of the object that we want to keep, or we can provide a mask prompt, and then specify what is the background that we want to see changed. We can also perform image conditioning, where in this case, we have an input image, an input prompt, and we generate an image that has a very similar style to the reference image at the beginning. In this case, we can see our cat with a ball has transformed into a hamster eating an apple. Similar example here, we create an image condition where we change the season from a winter scene to a more summery, and we can see how the coherence of the image is maintained throughout the transformation. Lastly, we have as well the image conditioning using the color palette. So in this case, what we're doing is that we are providing a prompt, and we are providing as well a set of hexadecimal codes, up to 5 hexadecimal codes representing colors. So the image produced will keep the color controls that you've set up in the input. So this is really useful if you have particular brand aesthetics and you have a particular set of colors that you use in your company. You can keep the images produced with this type of tool. And now I'll hand over to Jeremy, who will speak about Amazon Nova Reels, our state-of-the-art video generation model.
Thank you, Irene. Hello, everyone. So let's take a quick look at Nova Reel and how we can use it to generate some video. Here are some of the clips that we've actually generated using Nova Reel. You can see how they follow, the model follows the prompt pretty closely. You can provide a lot of detail in the prompts. One example is the foam there you can see next to the seashell. You can specify light conditions. You can actually specify video panning motions, and here are a couple of other examples. You can specify things like photorealism and so on. I think some of these outputs are pretty impressive. When we look at Nova Real and some of the features that it has, it generates 6-second videos at the moment, and our service team are working very hard to bring those videos up to 2 minutes. Some of the upcoming features are features around editing videos, actually creating longer videos with storyboarding, and some of the use cases we're seeing here are around advertising, brand placement, where subject consistency and maintaining a particular object is really, really important. In terms of interacting with the model, you can use it in a text-to-video generation mode. So you can just specify a prompt, get your 6-second video back. You can also input an image and animate that image, which is another way we're seeing the video model being used, especially when generating longer videos. Another example here you can see with the boats remaining quite consistent throughout the scene, and another zooming video type which is available there. We do publish some prompting guidelines so that all the different type of video motion you might be interested in using when generating, you can prompt those in. Some of the tips that we have around Reels, if you're inputting or starting with an image and generating a video, actually using Nova Canvas tends to work really, really well. The models themselves are complementary, so we definitely recommend giving that a go. If we have a look at the performance of the model as well, there we go. We have done some comparisons with other video generation models that were available at the time publicly when we were testing. Note that some of the Luma models are also available via Bedrock. So as always, you can mix and match the models for the use case you have in mind. In terms of the evaluation mechanisms we went with, we looked at video quality and we looked at video consistency. We also made sure that when looking at this, we went with human evaluation and scoring techniques, because automating automating the inspection of what's in the image or the video is very tricky. The eye sees certain things that algorithms might not, and vice versa. In this case, you can see what we've done is we've actually generated a storyboard. We've stitched together 6 generated videos on the theme of a futuristic-looking rainforest. You can see for each of the scenes, we've created a prompt. We've then run that prompt, taken the output, and simply stitched the videos together. Now, one of the interesting techniques I've seen here where you want to maintain subject consistency within a longer video throughout multiple scenes is actually to potentially take the last frame of a video you've generated and use that as input to the next video you're generating. And then you continue doing the same. You chain all of the videos using every time the last frame to create a longer extended version of what you're after. Now, as always, all of our models are built responsibly with responsible AI practices. We know how we've built the model on what it's been trained on. So we're able to indemnify users against claims who are making use of these models to actually produce content. We have input guardrails and output guardrails, making sure that we're not generating toxic content. And images as well as videos have watermarks integrated into them so that they can be checked in terms of where they originate from. We're also integrating with the C2PA standard, which is all around making sure there's some traceability about where content's coming from, where it's going to. And finally, we also have a red teaming set of hands to actually test those models even more. So before I turn over to Satoru-san, let's take a quick look at agents and Nova models in the context of them. We come back to some of these models, the Nova family here. You can see the understanding models on the left and the creative generation models on the right. The understanding models we find are very good, especially when it comes to powering agentic workloads. Models like Nova Lite or Nova Micro are incredibly fast at being able to route requests and understand them, interpret what a user might be asking for, and break that down into a set of steps. So where agents come in this context, we use models like Nova Lite, Pro, and Premier to actually interpret the user's ask. We break that down and we map that to action groups. And those action groups represent things that can be carried out by the agent. So in this case, when it comes to content production, we might have a user saying, here's an image, put it onto this particular creative type, animate the creative to produce a video as well. And that's where we get agents and action groups come in to help achieve that. When that request comes in, an agent might break that down into an image editorial piece. So let's do a background replacement. It will then come back and say, right, let's take that image, pass it back into Real, and then create an animation from it. And that's all done by Nova Pro in this case. What's next for Amazon Nova family? We're looking at speech-to-speech modalities. We're also looking at any-to-any modalities, alongside others. And now, as of Tuesday, you can actually use our Creative Nova model series in the Dublin region. At this point, I'd like to hand over to Satoru Yamamoto to tell us about what we're doing in advertising.
Hello, konnichiwa. Nice to meet you. I'm Satoru Yamamoto, and I'm very happy to have a presentation in such a great stage. And let me introduce myself. I'm a Chief AI Officer at Dentsu Digital, and I started my career of artificial intelligence when I was in the University of Tokyo. And since that moment, I developed a lot of AI marketing solution. Okay, and I want to say one point because. Where? Kilkenny, Dublin, London, or maybe Japan. 20 hours. It's so a very, very long distance. Basically, distance makes difference of culture and language structure. So basically, we Japanese people are not good at speaking English, including me, but it's human nature. So please don't care about my language itself. Sometimes expression is strange and grammar is broken, especially in the end of the presentation. I'm running out of my brain power, so almost hard to understand, but please forgive me. Yeah. I practice this part. By the way, let me introduce our company, Dentsu. Dentsu is Japan's largest advertising agency. We are operating our business approximately in 120 countries, and over 70,000 people working in this company. And there is our main 4 regions, Dentsu Japan, Americas, EMEA, and APAC. And our company, Dentsu Digital, is one of the biggest comprehensive digital agency in Dentsu Japan. And of course, we are utilizing the Amazon technology, AWS technology, a lot for our marketing solution. So today, I want to present how the AWS AI is powerful for our solution. Okay. Let's go to the introduction of our AI solution, Mugen AI. We have the AI solution named Mugen AI, and Mugen means infinity in Japanese. Mugen AI, it includes 4 applications, Mugen Ads, Chat, Content, and Marketing Hub. But today, I will talk about Mugen Ads for advertising, and the Marketing Hub for data science. Okay, let's go to the Mugen Ads part. Mugen Ads, what it is? Mugen Ads is an AI solution which is entirely support the creative generation and the planning process. And thankfully, it's already implemented more than 100 companies. And we achieved the improvement ratio more than 150%. And it includes 4 functionality: message discovery, creative generation, effective prediction, and suggestion. Today, I mainly explain the creative generation part, where we are using Amazon AI. of course, image generation part. And we're utilizing Amazon Nova Canvas for editing the banner. As Irene explained, this is the original banner, and we can switch the people using the in-painting function. You can switch from the male to female, and also we can outpaint the background, and also we can completely change the background from fitness club to the healthy nature, like that. And again, I want to emphasize that because Amazon Nova Canvas is considering deeply about responsible AI, and it's not biased, and the generated image is really diverse, so we can safely utilize that generated image for actual client work. Okay, let's go to prediction part. It's not so interesting. Because we're utilizing a classical way. What we're doing is we prepare the data set of the creative. So there's a banner on the tagline, layout, color, object. And also we're combining the data of the actual distribution data, the performance data together. And AI is learning the relationship between these two data. So AI can predict which banner has a higher performance. And it can also tell us a suggestion. Okay, the number of people is important. So in this case, let's place the lady in right side, and also change the background color from white to pink, like that. No, it's not so interesting. Next part. Amazon Nova Pro, you know? So, so when we conduct the static image prediction, maybe just background color is kind of important, but it's almost impossible. This video is pink, so have a higher performance. No, it's impossible. So the important thing is the story of the video. So all we need to do is just upload the video to Amazon Nova Pro, and then automatically that AI understands what is happening on the video and writes a storyboard. And it's a very powerful feature to predict the performance of the AI. So thanks to Amazon Nova Pro, now we can precisely predict the performance video. But there's more interesting part. Video generation. Thank you, someone is laughing. It's really helpful. Thank you so much. By the way, what I'm doing? Yeah, so the target client, GDO, Golf Digest Online, which is a golf course reservation client. And the target banner is the Black Friday banner. And what we did is quite simple. First, as Irene explained, utilizing Amazon Nova Canvas, we can remove the background from the original static banner, then generate the video, background video. All we need to do is just input the prompt like black background and the golden light is radiating, like that. We can quite easily generate that kind of banner. The top one is the actually distributed banner, but I want to highlight that it's really easy to prepare variation. When we input completely the same prompt, for example, the golden radiation, blah, 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 and then it's similar, but slightly different banner can be generated. And also when we completely change the prompt, like spinning roulette wheel, then we can get such a dynamic motion of the banner, like this. And how was the result? Of course, nice. That's why I'm here. It's really nice. Unbelievable. I'm not sure. But I checked again and again. Statically, it's true. Okay? And we got 8 times higher performance compared to original static banner when we utilize that moving banner. And also we succeeded to reduce the cost by more than 70%. And we are also utilizing that methodology not for GDU and maybe more than 10 clients we are already utilizing. For example, Kakaku.com, this is one of the biggest AC site in Japan, and we changed the simple blue background to a moving graph, and also we changed the static night view to slowly moving camera night view, like this. And it seems to be quite simple, but as I explained, it's really powerful. We could get the 8 times higher performance. All right, let's go to, one point. Do you know who create this banner? Me, yeah. I'm a chief AI officer. Basically, I'm super busy. I'm meeting. And during the time of the meeting, because it needs just 5 or 10 minutes to prepare this banner, so everyone please remember to utilizing Amazon Nova Canvas is really easy to use. Okay, 1 point. Okay, let's go. Marketing hub. My brain's running out. What? Okay, data science part. But before I directly go to the data science. I want to tell you the importance of the chat data. We have the solution named Migine Chat, and in this chat, we can handle the client-specific data and also user insight data together, so we can provide really specialized and also personalized conversation. And same as Banner, we also set this chat AI on the website of Golf Digest Online. And this AI asks the audience, what is your interest and what is your golf skill, like that. And then we can get some data in a conversational manner. And what is important is the data has deeper insight compared to previous marketing data. Like, okay, when someone just check this page, okay, this product seems to be nice. No, we cannot judge. The people is just watching this page. But when we talk, I really love this product. Basically, it's true. Maybe 90% is true. So we can get deeper insight when we utilize the chat data, and we prepare this kind of UI. So we can get the tendency of the whole chat data, and also we can prepare the user persona for each audience like this. But the problem is when we want to conduct customer journey analysis, we need more UI. Troublesome. So what we want to do is we want to solve everything with just conversation. I'm sorry, it's not the example of chat data, but what we want to do is, for example, okay, let's check the result of the last week's other campaign, and how was the creative, how was the segment, like that. We want to solve everything with just conversation. And utilizing Amazon Bedrock agent, we already developed it. What we did, it's really simple. There's an audience and chat AI, and the chat data is stocked in the AWS. And after that, analysis agent can analyze the data, of course, and then based on the requirement from marketers. This is actual data. I tested. I asked that agent, okay, I want to know the insight and the interest of the golf user based on chat data. There's 4 main interests. It's quite normal, but the place and the level and the date and money is quite simple. But we can automatically get that kind of insight. And based on that insight, okay, tell me how to improve that existing banner. And it's tell us, okay, the users are really interested in the beautiful scenery of golf course, so why don't you change the background banner like this? Okay, then we have Amazon Nova Canvas. It's really easy. All we need to do is just input the prompt, okay? And then we change that simple white background to beautiful golf course background. And also AI tells us this original banner is not so dynamic. So let's change the swing picture to the flying ball picture. And so we actually did it and distributed it. And happy news this morning. It's true. I mean, not lying. I got very important news today, and I do not have time to edit the slides, so it's not written. But I really got it from a team in Japan. When we improved this banner based on the AI suggestion, we got 2 times bigger number of impression, the volume of advertisement, and also we got 3 times bigger number of clicks, that the performance. So we can achieve both. We could achieve to improve both volume and performance. It's really nice performance for us as a marketer. And furthermore, I asked my colleague, but be honest. Actually, was that kind of agent powerful, useful? Yes, she answered that, but because she's a lady, so my voice is a little bit higher than me. Yes, no, forget what I'm talking about. And basically, we Dentsu Digital as a digital advertising agency. It's from planning to distribution. It takes basically 1 month, or if it's longer, 3 months. But when we utilize agent, it's just 5 days. So we really succeeded to reduce the amount of operations. It's quite astonishing practice, I think. So okay, I need to know. By the way, because it's recording. Hey, Japanese team, I did it. Sakamoto-san, Hatsumi-san, we did it. We are shaking the world. Woo! Shush. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And because this is the stage of AWS, I need to explain the data from AWS. You know the Amazon Marketing Cloud, when the client have the license of the Amazon ads, or the ad distribution data and the Amazon purchasing data are combined in the same place. And so we also utilizing the Amazon Bedrock agent technology to that data. So we can conduct a quite simple basic start, and also we can combine external data. And as I explained, they can show us the how to improve the creatives like that. Okay, I will show the process how to use agent. So all you need to do is, I want to analyze some, I just say to the agent, I want to analyze something, and then AI suggests me several selections of the analysis, and I select, okay, I will select number 2, and then AI automatically conducts the statistics, and then show me the numerical information as a table, and also I give us the explanation. And I request again, okay, it seems to be nice and reasonable, but I want to combine the external data because I want to know the relationship between the TV commercial and the actual purchasing. Okay, and AI answers, okay, because the data is connected in background using the other ID. Okay, let's generate the four segments. Number 1, highly watching TV, middle, low, and none, like this. Okay, it seems to be reasonable. And then, okay, let's make the creatives like this. So based on the analysis so far, but then it's not enough. So not just TV segmentation, AI suggests me to add more demographic and psychographic segmentation. And this creative might be not so good for this segment. So let's make the different creative like this. It's the process. Maybe it was too long, but it is just concept. So, okay, I will show the actual client example. I got approval from a client named Marban. It's a healthcare client, and we how to say that they're buying their product in Amazon. And all we did is really simple. Okay, the video started. Okay, the AI tell me the client name, or it's Omron, inputs the client ID, blah, 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 and show me the list of analysis, which one is the best. I don't know, it's too many. So I want to do some kind of customer journey analysis. Okay, in this case, the golden path analysis seems to be nice, or what it is. Okay, we can find the best path and the worst path, like this. Okay, seems to be nice. Let's conduct. And the AI tell me which path is the best. Oh, okay, it seems to be nice. So where is the bottleneck of that part? And basically, the banner part is not so good. So okay, just show me the banner. Banner. So AI give me how to change the banner like this. Okay, again, let me summarize. So all we need to do is just talk with agent. We can do everything, and they can analyze, and they can suggest and generate. All right. So based on the golden path analysis, AI identified the banner is a crucial point. So let's improve that part. And based on the other demographic analysis, maybe we should put the lifestyle image, because health is not just for you. Health is for you and your family. So why don't you put the family image like this? And we can generate it with Amazon Nova Canvas. Okay. And now so far I explained maybe 4 or 5 analysis, but we have, because we are advertising agency, we have a lot of methodology of the analysis. So we can conduct every method in one agent. Okay, last slide. Sorry, 20 minutes is too long. Sorry. Last slide. Today, I explained how we utilize a generative AI for marketing process, creative generation, and also we try to integrate them with agentic technology. And maybe in next session, maybe you can get more detailed explanation about agentic technology. And if you want, of course, we can talk on the outside of the stage, but please don't forget, I'm not good at listening, okay? So anyway, the final comment. So actually, what I explained was realized with only one agent, only one agent. So only one agent still have a quite wide range task, can solve a wide range task. But as explained in several sessions, there is a more technology named multi-agent collaboration. So we can combine, for example, the Mugen AI agent and AMC agent, and also not marketing like a human resource agent, or sometimes it might be the sustainability agent. We can collaborate all the agents together with multi-modal agents. So as a marketer, all I need to do is just talk to that super agent. Okay, so it makes me free. It makes marketer free from the daily operational task, and we can just focus on what is the happiness of human beings like that. And actually, it's the original task of marketers. So anyway, I'm very proud of being here, and I'm sure that it's a time and it's a place of the beginning of the next generation marketing. Thank you very much. ありがとう。